Okay, we have an interesting problem to solve now. I have written most of the stuff that I wanted to showcase upfront. So the problem is find the second maximum element in a list. So let's say we have a list like this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We know that the maximum value is going to be 5 and the second maximum value is going to be 4, right? So this problem is about finding the second maximum element, and there could be variants of this like third maximum element, something like that, right? So the most obvious thing of solving this is maybe like sort it, right? And then take the second element from reverse side, right? That could be one way of looking at it. But as you know, that sorting is an extra complex operation, and instead we'll be looking at something where during a linear search, a linear where we are looking at something that could be solved in linear time. uh, so so basically we know how to find the max element, right? The logic for that is obvious. The idea is you have some kind of variable that is initialized to some constant value, and it could be a very small value, let's say 0. And then the basic idea is like while iterating over the list, we check if the element is greater than max element, right? Max element is initially assigned as 0. Then what we do is basically we set the max element is equal to the element, right? So after this operation is done, then we'll have the max element returning to, in this case, 5, right? So a very simple solution that we can think of is, first to iterate, to have one level of iteration to find the max element, like what we have done here. Then second would be iterate again to look for elements other than the max element to find the second max element. So we have the code for doing that exactly here. So we have a function defined that is called second max, and we define second max and max num as two variables that are initialized to a very small value that is called float of negative infinity, a very small value, right? And then what we are checking is our first objective is to find the max num, right? And max num could be found by iterating over the list and checking if the element is greater than max num. And this is an O of n operation, and we get our max num value, right? So this is the first part of the iteration to find the largest number. Now what we can do is we can iterate again through the list and check whether if our current element is not equal to max num and still element is greater than the second max. So second max is also defined as something like a very small number, right? And then if so, then we initialize second max as element and we return the second max element. So that's the idea of solving it through two for loops. Remember, this is still time complexity O of n, because what we have is O of n here and another O of n here. So it's still technically O of n plus O of n, which would roughly be still be equal to O of n, right? So now the question is basically, but one this is the solution is not really elegant because we are iterating over the list twice, and definitely there is a much better solution that is available where we can do all of this in one single iteration. So again, we have the function defined, we have the variables to hold the second max and the max num value stored. Then what we are doing here is we have an if else logic to kind of store the second max and the first max. So in the first if clause, what we will do is like we'll check whether if the element is greater than maximum, right? So we have found now a new maximum number. So when we have found a new maximum number, what we should do is we should assign the existing maximum number to second max, right? Which is what is happening here. And then we should assign the maximum number to um, element to the maximum number, right? So this is the first part. The other part is we have the else part of it where the element is greater than second max, and we can maybe add another condition like an element not equal to max num, right? We can have that check in place. then what we'll have is like we'll have the second max equal to element, right? So here we can see that there is no two nested two extra traversal that we actually so the time complexity of this is also often, but it is a slightly more elegant solution.